What's up, guys? Welcome. If you're here for my Singulation music channel, welcome to my other interests, which is stocks, politics, news, all that good stuff. And I wanted to start off first video, I guess, with a banger talking about Elon Musk and my journey with Tesla stock and the company, and where we're going to go from here. If you're not from my Singulation channel, you're just here to listen to me blab, welcome. So, where to begin, right? It's been a crazy few years. First off, a bit of my background. I'm a Tesla owner. I own 2 Teslas. I love them. They're probably my favorite product of anything that I own. They're just so fun to drive. Full self-driving, especially on this one, which is my Hardware 4 Model Y. It's just unreal technology. It can take me to and from work, all across town, whether it's city driving, highway driving. It does it near flawlessly every time. It's truly some of the most magical technology that exists. It blows your mind. Everyone I show them to is just like, wow, this is incredible. There's still nothing that competes with this. At least in America. We're seeing China ramp up their full self-driving efforts, and there's quite a bit of competition there, but here in China, this is it. Or here in America, I should say, this is the only full self-driving solution. There's nothing that even comes close. Not to mention all the other incredible features of the car. The great performance, it's fun to drive, it's so comfortable, quiet. It's got video games, Netflix, watch it while I'm just hanging out with my friends, or watch Netflix in the car, you know, when we're out on a trip, whatever. There's just so many great things about the car and the brand and the company, and everyone I've met from Tesla is amazing. And the mission behind the company is so inspiring, of transitioning the world to sustainable energy. Few people know the impact they're making with battery energy storage systems as well. One of the largest, if not the largest, producer of massive battery storage systems, which are literally replacing coal-fired plants and transitioning them to sustainable energy. Look at Hawaii, for example, which I believe was able to shut down its final coal plant thanks to a massive battery storage system installed by Tesla. So, like, the company is just incredible. But the leader of the said company has done some things recently that have ruffled people's feathers, rightfully so, right? Elon Musk is someone I've always looked up to. I was really inspired by him, and reading his biography is just incredible. I still recommend people read his biography. It's amazing. It's by Walter Isaacson. Goes over the good and the bad behind the guy. You know, he's a visionary leader, an incredible future-forward thinker, but also a very angry, vengeful, spiteful person who goes into very intense moments of rage, which I'm sure you guys may have heard about, but if not, read the book. But of course, in the past year, he has kind of gone to a whole new direction and entered politics, fully endorsing President Trump and then assisting him to win the election by buying Twitter, converting it to X, basically making it a right-wing friendly platform, amplifying voices of the right wing in that platform, and encouraging everyone to join to speak their mind, make it a free speech platform. And I say that because, of course, it's not free speech. There are certain things you still can't say on there. You will still get shadow banned. And there is evidence that Elon has even shadow banned some of his critics or other articles, information about him. I don't know the validity behind those, but I would believe it based on the current behavior of the guy. But needless to say, a massive shift, right? He was, you'll see in his biography, if you read it or listen to the audiobook, he was a massive Democrat, a huge fan of Barack Obama. And he even says some very choice things about Donald Trump in the biography quoted by Walter Isaacson, calling him a grifter, the greatest BS artist of all time, a con man. He really despised Donald Trump at the time, but it's clear that behind closed doors, they really came together, formed a partnership, and realized they could benefit each other greatly if they worked together. And now they are basically tied, interlocked. Trump and Elon are as inseparable as peanut butter and jelly, right? They really go together at this point, which I never thought I would say. It's quite fascinating. Politics has taken a turn that I didn't expect. And I don't think I'll be sharing really my full political beliefs or who I voted for on here. That's up to you to make your decision, and it's up to me to make mine, right? But needless to say, a massive brand and image shift for Elon Musk. And he is still, whether you or me like it or not, he is still the face of Tesla, SpaceX, Boring Company, Neuralink, all of his other ventures, and of course X/Twitter. And being a Tesla owner as of late has not been the greatest. I've had my friends ask, are you going to sell the car? Seen so many just horrible articles online, just extreme levels of vandalism, cars set on fire. There's a shooting at a Tesla dealership in Salem, Oregon. I mean, it's crazy. I've never seen so much backlash against a brand before. I mean, I've seen, must have been a dozen videos now of Cybertrucks getting spray painted with Elon must die, Nazi symbols on them, swastikas, things like that. I mean, just crazy levels of despise and hatred out there for Elon right now, and the brand that he's associated with. And it's really hard. It's really hard being a supporter of this brand and the company and the mission and all the people who really build it when the voice, the figurehead of the company, is so antithetical to what the brand represents. Tesla is a brand that represents sustainable energy, moving towards a renewable future. And watch his videos, watch the Model 3 product unveil for 2017, and how Elon talks about the importance of climate change and the importance of transitioning to sustainable energy. And then overlay that with his speeches now and his actions now. I mean, for God's sake, the administration that's in office right now just announced they're going to dismantle and destroy all the federal EV chargers on all federal property. I believe it's about 8,000 chargers total, about 800 different stalls with, I think, about 10 charger ports on average. It's ridiculous. Millions of dollars were spent. A lot of carbon investment too, to dig up all these things, lay pipelines, wiring, everything for these chargers. And now the current administration is shutting them all down because they're not mission critical. I mean, that's just crazy, right? And Elon is behind this administration, fueling it. Not to mention his Doge team, which he leads, is stating, they're trying to remove the word climate change and climate action and climate equity and all these phrases from federal documents. Not to mention all the other things, DEI, inclusivity, and other stuff, which, is kind of a separate thing from my point here. But my overarching point I'm trying to make is that Elon's really become the opposite of what Tesla is. Tesla is moving us forward in terms of a sustainable future, and Elon's supporting and actions of people who are holding us back, and holding us back from reaching that end goal of a renewable future. Dismantling EV chargers, increasing oil production, restarting the Keystone XL pipeline. I mean, all these things are a huge step back for climate action advocates, and what Tesla is known for and was founded for. And it's just, it's sad to see, it's because that's the whole reason I love this brand so much. And yet the figurehead of the brand is the complete opposite of what the brand stands for. And so I'm trying to think of a solution here, and to put on a little tangent too, I don't think Elon's a Nazi. I think all this vandalism and stuff is really just sad and frustrating to watch. I mean, especially because this is against just normal people. You park your Tesla, you park your Cybertruck on the street, and someone comes up and pops all your tires and writes a swastika on it. I mean, that's just so, what does that solve, And if anything, that makes more money for Tesla and for Elon Musk, because that owner now has to go and service the vehicle and get all new tires and get all the paint removed and repainted. I mean, it's just, that stuff really just makes me upset. But still, it shows the vitriol and the hatred towards Elon Musk right now. And it's really affecting Tesla's brand. And I've seen in the past, oh, Tesla's going down because of Elon, and I've never bought that, never believed that. And I still don't believe that fully now. I think Tesla is such a powerful brand, and there's still so many people who want these cars, especially in China. But it hurts to see that this is the way things turned out. I really don't like it. It really bums me out. And trying to think of a solution, I don't know. I don't know what the way forward is here. Obviously, I've seen a lot of people say Elon needs to be removed from Tesla. But I'm not even sure that would help. I'm not even sure what that would do. Even if he steps down as CEO, he'd still be the largest shareholder. Every article will still be linking Elon and Tesla together. What's it really going to do? Look at Twitter/X, for example. He stepped down as CEO. Linda Yaccarino took his spot. Did nothing. What does she do? What does she do every day? We never even hear about Linda. It's always the Elon show, right? He is the center of attention. Like in his biography, it states, he thrives in chaos. He loves chaotic environments. He wants to be the center of attention, always. And so even if he's decoupled from Tesla as CEO and just takes on a different role in the company or steps down in the company, whatever you want to say, I'm not even sure that would solve the issue here. I don't know what the solution is. If you guys have any, let me know, but it's just frustrating. In hindsight, I sold a majority of my shares. I had been holding Tesla stock since 2019 was the first time I bought shares. Held it for the past 4 or 5 years, and I sold 80% of my shares at 2 lots, $409 a share and $419 a share back in December. And hindsight, that was a very good decision. The stock is now $300 in today's price, so I could buy back in right now and make a 40% increase on how much I sold. But I don't even want to. I don't want to. I still have some shares. I think I still have about 100 shares left. But I don't even want to buy back in. I just can't right now. I just can't when the leader of the company is so separated and seemingly against the whole mission of the company, supporting people who are truly against Tesla and everything that electric vehicles and renewable energy and climate action stands for, and that's just, it's hard. It's hard for me to get excited about the company when there's this huge decoupling. But Tesla, no doubt, still makes the best car on the market, has the best technology. I will never sell this car based on what Elon does. I think that's a foolish move to make. Don't punish yourself because someone has taken a turn for the worse. Teslas are still Euro NCAP, which is one of the strictest safety tests in the world. Model Y was ranked the safest car, scored the highest in the safety test compared to every other automobile ever produced. It was the highest scoring car ever tested by Euro NCAP, which is one of the, like I said, strictest safety tests in the world. So I would never say don't buy a Tesla because of Elon Musk. Don't let one person's actions sway you from the best product on the market, which is a Tesla. There's no changing that in my mind. And also, you can bring in corporate ethics decisions. Why would you buy an iPhone when they're literally assembled by children in a freaking sweatshop at Foxconn? I mean, every company has immoral parts of it and parts that you'll disagree with. So don't let that stop you from buying the product at the end of the day, is my goal, or else you just won't buy any products because all companies do bad things. But in the grand scheme of things, Tesla is doing some of the best work in the world. And it's just so sad to see Elon take this path away from the mission of Tesla. And so I hope we see a solution in the future, whether that's Elon stepping down. I've even thought about, what if the board orchestrates a removal of him as CEO, he is a kind of force out kind of situation. Would that help, kind of thing? But I don't know if it would. I think it would, but the media still will always pair the two together. So, and Tesla now always, I think, will have that stain of being a Nazi brand thanks to his hand gestures at that rally. Which, like I said again, I don't think he's a Nazi. I don't believe any of that crap. For God's sake, Starlink has been like the sole backbone of Israelis' defense forces communication system. So if he's a Nazi, he's not a very good one with how much he's been supporting Israel. And him and Netanyahu are like best friends. So no, I don't think he's a Nazi, but I think he has really become a person that has changed, a person that has changed from who he originally was. And that's sad, you know, and I think as part of being an adult, you have to recognize when people change. You have to change your beliefs about people as well. Like I said, for the longest time, I've defended him. I've defended every action of my friends, my family that he's done. Be like, it doesn't matter. He's supporting this company that's changing the world. I don't care what he tweets. I don't care what he does. But with this recent change, it's just too hard to defend anymore. And once again, I'm not a very politically divided or divisive person. I respect people on both the right and the left. But what I don't respect is Elon's actions lately. It's just been the constant hate that spews out of him on Twitter or X, and his supporting of an administration that is so anti-Tesla, so anti Tesla's goals of changing the world for the better and making our future cleaner and greener, you know. So I can't support that anymore. It's just not me. It doesn't align with my values, and I think that's what a lot of people are feeling right now. Which sucks, because I will always support Tesla. I will always support those products and the people behind them, because they're some of the most incredible, talented people on the planet. But I just hope there's a way in the future that Elon doesn't drag this down anymore, you know. But I don't know what that will be. Like I said, I think even if he gets kicked out of the company, which I doubt will happen, or even if he steps down as CEO, he'll always be the shadow CEO in the background, you know. Like, yeah, it's just a real bummer being a Tesla fan right now is my point. And yeah, it's hard seeing people you looked up to change into a person that you don't really recognize anymore, you know, just constantly spewing hatred and such divisive things online. I mean, it's a bummer, you know. It's just a bummer is all, because I think it detracts so much from the incredible work that Tesla and SpaceX are doing. And yeah, so that's my video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope we see a turnaround. Like I said, I'm not really looking to buy Tesla stock right now. It's too volatile. And that's coming from someone who held the stock for 4+ years. I mean, yeah, very happy I sold when I did. I may change my opinion in the future. Like I said, if we see a shift in the perception of Tesla and Elon. But right now, it's just too hard. You know, it's just too draining mentally. That's the thing for me. I every time I open up X and I see the things he's posting, I'm just like, dude, why, man? Like, what happened to the inspiring, like, world-changing Elon that we all knew and loved? Now it's just constant political attacks on his opponents, constant droning on and on about the deep state, the woke mind virus. I mean, every talking point you can imagine. It's just not stuff I'm interested in or really want to be a part of, you know? So, but let me know your thoughts. What do you guys think of this? Like I said, I've got friends on both sides of the aisle. I'm not a very conservative or liberal. I would really like to form a moderate party that takes both ideas, because there's really strong ideas on both sides of the aisle. And I've got friends who are very far left and very far left, let me tell you, and some that are also very far right. I've got some really interesting friends across the political spectrum, and I see points from both of their sides, and I understand, I empathize with them with things that they care about. And But, you know, there's just no denying Elon has taken it to a next level of political action. And it's hard. It's hard to see that. It's hard to support that when it's so against the mission of Tesla, which I think is building an open and free and cleaner world for all, accelerating the transition to sustainable energy. That's their mission statement. And Elon's actions haven't been aligned with that. So we'll see what happens next. It's always an exciting time in the world, but sometimes not for the best reasons. It's hard seeing people change that you look up to. And yeah, I'm still excited for the future of Tesla. I just hope we can break free from this one day, break free from the shackles of Elon just holding the brand down, you know, and tying it so much to politics and all of this drama. It's exhausting. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully my next video will be a little more upbeat and a little more fun topic. I'm really excited for the market overall and for this coming year and this new era of AI and technology we're entering, but there will be drama along the way. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.